Pack. I'm the VDP and EPP manager here at Tobe Direct. First, we take the design. So you have the design and then you have the data. We first look at the design. We pre-flight it, look at the size, make sure it's the proper size that they're wanting. We pre-flight any of the assets that came with that design. So if there's variable images coming through, we pre-flight all those, make sure they're all in proper proportion, aspect ratios, stuff like that. Make sure fonts are all there, fonts are embedded. We then take the design, we start building any of the business rules that the client has provided as far as how the data should come into the design. Once we have that all built, we then map all the fields and data to the design and then start proofing some of the data records within it. And then once we proof all those out, we then generate a proof for the client. Obviously, if it's a self-mailer, you need to follow the postal regulations and make sure that your piece is following those guidelines. And then just keep in mind wherever you have variable data pulling into, just keep in mind what type of data is going into that location. For instance, if you have a small little box and you have a company name going into that and you want it to wrap a certain way, you can sometimes come across these big company names where it wraps real awkwardly. So just try to keep in mind what your longest company name is flowing into and the shortest, and try to follow that. Just making sure their data is clean. Also, their assets are at high res. Also, the assets don't have to be huge as far as resolution. 300 dpi is what we prefer. The higher resolution, the bigger the file size you're going to get, so it's going to create a longer processing time on our end. So, and also if you have an image that's 22 inches big going into a 4-inch box, you can definitely scale that down a little bit, so because that also creates big overhead on our side. So as long as the data is clean, assets are proper resolution, everything should go pretty smooth.